Hi everyone. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to paint the Veronica flower. It's gonna be in a loose watercolor style. So let me show you the flower. This is the flower. It's nice and it's easy, beautiful. So that's why I picked that flower. That way, we will not gonna like spend a lot of time, and it's easy, quick, and very beautiful. So this one I painted yesterday, and this is in a loose this is not loose, I'm sorry, it's botanical art style. And I wanted to ask you something. So I do post on Instagram and Facebook as well, and so I wanted to ask if this style is hard for you or easy for you. Please let me know or comment below so I would know if this is hard for you, because when I do post something in botanical art style, I don't get much like views or maybe like likes, maybe some people they do find it very hard, and I get it, I understand that's not something for you. That's why sometimes I offer, like oftentimes actually, not sometimes, offer to paint in a loose watercolor style, right? That way it's not only botanical art, but I'm personally leaning towards botanical art style because I think it's very beautiful, and I wanted to improve my skills as well and improve myself as an artist, and just to like try different like some artists, when they like kind of stuck, they try to paint in a different mediums, right? With me it's like I still love watercolor so much, and I did like acrylic, like I painted in acrylic and I love it too, but watercolor is something that I'm very very comfortable with. But the styles I want to change, even if the theme is the same, right? The topic is the same, it's still flowers, nature. That's something that I love so much, but at the same time I want to like experiment and to improve my skills, my personal, this is my personal growth. It's like kind of career, I want to be better, I want to paint better. So that's why when I um, post something in botanical art style, I do see I don't get much likes or something. So this is something that I wanted to ask, if it's like something complicated or you're scared to start and just to experiment. I do get it, and I was in the same boat with you guys. I was very very scared to start, like because you need to know the water control, right? You need to know how the watercolor is gonna play with other colors, right? And it's not easy. I do get it, I understand, but this is something that you can learn as well, because I don't know, it's just your moment, like kind of mindfulness, where you and your art piece, and you just like try to explore more and to see if you like it. And I'm sure you will, because I love it so much. Like here, like you could see, this is also like in a botanical art style, and like it's very beautiful. I love it so much. And yeah, you would think that it's super hard, right? And yeah, it's not easy, it's not, but it's something that you can paint as well. Like I promise you, you can. I was able to, I wouldn't say mastered fully, because there are so many like bigger rooms to grow all the time in botanical art illustration style, but I do understand the basics, and I I learned in 1 year, to be honest. Like I started in 2023 high with a botanical art style, and I didn't paint only in botanical art style. I did like I mixed with a loose watercolor style with everything. So I was experimenting to like kind of trying to find my niche where I feel like that I'm actually really like what I'm doing, and that's very important. So yeah, this is it. And here's another one. This is also in a botanical art style. This is botanical. I really love this. And I did, oh my gosh, when I first sketched this one, I was like, why am I doing this? I'm not gonna be able to paint this. I will not, but guess what? I was able to paint this. And in the beginning, like they say, like in my language, the eyes are scared, but hands are doing everything. So yeah, do not let it stop you from trying something new, even if it seems like very complicated. So yeah, this is my iris. This is my fancy flower. Yeah, but today let's start painting something more fun and something more like less complicated, and yeah, in a loose watercolor style. I still love that style. It's a freehand style. This is something like, you know, and many artists, they actually did ask me that question, like how do you manage to paint in the both styles? I don't know. I just started with a loose watercolor style in 2020. Oh, I'm sorry, in 2023, I started with a loose watercolor style. I didn't paint anything before. I don't have artist background, right? But I did like I was always like leaning towards art. I was very artistic creative like in my life. I remember that. And then I was like in 2023 when I just walked up to the Ross. I remember there was a Ross, and I saw like art supplies, and they're very very cheap. It's like a store where you can buy like affordable items. And I was like, wow, let me try it. I was always like leaning towards like painting, you know, drawing. And then I saw it and I tried it. And remember, I was like going YouTube as well, and there was like teddy bear painting, and the artist, he was actually painting in watercolor, but I was struggling in painting acrylic paint. I was like, why is it drying out so fast? It was so funny because I didn't even know anything about art at all, you know. And then I was like, oh, that was actually watercolor. Let me try to paint in watercolor. And then that was an instant love. That's it. That day I understood that I really like it, and I like how it actually behaves. Like when you like paint and paper, it can go, you know, like we can when you can do like color blending. It's just like so beautiful. It's amazing. That's why I still not letting it go my watercolor loose watercolor style. I really love it, and this is something that I think I'm gonna do all the time. It's a kind of meditation, to be honest. It is a meditation. It is a time when you like just relax, no other thing around, no anxiety, no like nothing out there. It's just you and your canva or paper and your paintings. That's it. That's why I was like, wow, I really love it. And that's how I started. And then I start like posting on YouTube. No, first I started posting on Instagram. But then I was like, okay, let me start doing something a little more complicated. And then I started doing painting in botanical art style, and I truly love this style. And I promise you, you will love it too. Just try it and don't be scared. It's not that hard, you know. I mean, it is, yeah, it requires a lot of skills, but still, it's something that you can master and learn easy, I promise you. So, yeah, today I'm going to paint this flower. So, how did I know? I just painted this, like, I don't know, from my mind, you know, like, just like kind of how to say go with the flow, right? So this flower was painted just I was going with the flow, no restriction, nothing, no rules. And then I asked the Gemini, which is like an AI, like, what flower is this? And he's like, oh, it seems like a Veronica flower. And I was like, okay. It's funny, you know, you can ask anything on AI, and he actually, it's pretty good. So if you don't have a friends, like artist friend that you can ask like any questions, you can always go to AI, and like it can like break it down to your skills, where your strengths are and where your weaknesses are, and what should you improve in the future, you know. So it's pretty good, it's pretty impressive. I was like, I was shocked, to be honest. So yeah, let's go with the flow. Let's have our today kind of art therapy session and connect with nature. Like, look at that. This is actually my room, my art studio, how I call. Let me show you how it looks. It looks very beautiful, to be honest. I just had my birthday recently, and I actually put a few dresses over there so that way I can record some reels or something like that, you know. And here, this is the back. I love it so much. Okay, the connection. Let me like get this. Oh my goodness, sorry. So this is the back, and I love this back so much. There it is. Like, look at this. This is the flower that I painted last year, and I put on tote bag. Look, it looks so